Hello? Hello? Hello, everybody. Good morning. Today, as you can see in the title, I received a Blendiful, well, I bought it, and I wanted to open it for you guys as I'm getting ready. I am competing in the Arizona State Championships, the women's pinball, so I got about an hour to put all this makeup on and get ready. So I was really intrigued by the TATI's Blendiful, so I ordered one. And this is what the box looks like. It's very like simplistic packaging. It says TATI Beauty and has her beautiful picture. And here is what I'm looking for, the Blendiful. So I'm really excited to use that. Typically, oh, and I also ordered the eyeshadow palette. And at the bottom of the box, it says, "Beautiful is your story to tell." It's so cute. I also bought the eyeshadow palette. I initially wasn't interested in this eyeshadow palette because it's very like neutrals and like colors I feel like you get in like any other eyeshadow palette basically. Ooh, this thing is heavy. But when I got my mystery box from Jeffree Star and I got the Thirsty palette, I had never used like glitters in this kind of form before, where it's like not a shimmer eyeshadow, but it's like straight up glitter. And I really, really like it. So initially when I seen this palette, I was like, meh. But then I got the Thirsty palette and I started playing with those glitters and it done changed my life. Like shimmer eyeshadow is no more. I just want to use glitter. So the TATI one also has glitter. So that's why I wanted to get it. So I specifically got it just for this top row of colors. Like if somebody were to make a palette like this big, but just all glitter, like glitter rainbow, I would be so down for it and I would totally buy it. So this is really pretty. It's got the glitters, metallic, and then sequins. I don't know, it just looks like a shimmer. And then matte at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is test my Blendiful and use the glitters in this palette and see how I like them, or if I like the Jeffree Star glitters better. I mean, they look, ooh, they feel really soft. They look just like the Jeffree Star glitters. There's a swatch of, what is this? This Story glitter. Just rubbed it in there. It does feel different though. This glitter feels more, it feels nice, but it feels like glitter. The Jeffree Star glitter feels more like an eyeshadow with glitter in it. Those, whoa, that's really awkward. Yeah, the TATI glitters are definitely, I don't know what's the word to describe it. Oh my gosh, why can't I get this angle? They're more, it feels like loose powder, whereas Jeffree's feels more like eyeshadow with a lot of glitter in it. But yeah, now I have glitter all over my arm. So here's the packaging for the Blendiful. I'm sure you've all seen it already. So here's the little one, the little heart puff, which is so cute. I'm just gonna, not that type of person to bring powder with me in my purse, so I'll probably just end up using that one. Yeah, this thing is huge. A lot of people were like putting it by their face, so. And then I have my Real Techniques sponge here. There's a comparative how big it is compared to the sponge. And then also what I'm gonna do is, I don't have cream bronzers or cream blushes or anything creamy other than my foundation and this Tatcha pore primer. So I'm going to prime my face with the Blendiful, but as far as like contour and bronzing and all those other things, I'm going to use powder. So I want to see how it works if you just have powder stuff, because I would like to think most people just have like powder applicants, like it, or not applicants, powder products. I don't think like the vast majority of people have cream contours and cream blushes. Like I know all the beautiful beauty gurus do because they get sent it in PR and they just, you know, use what they have, but I don't. So I'm gonna use powders and see what happens. I'm just putting in the Tatcha, what is it, silk canvas. So Tati said in her video, her launch video, that you can use the pore filling primers on with this. What is that? Oh, so one little fiber just fell off the sponge. Just pushing it in here. For my foundation, I bought a new foundation yesterday. I'm sorry, I'm gonna move you guys closer so you can see what's happening. I bought a new foundation yesterday. The CoverGirl Outlast All Day Stay Fabulous. So it says 3-in-1 foundation, broad spectrum, like SPF. And it says lasting power of primer coverage, coverage of a concealer, and blendability of a foundation, shine free. So I'm just testing this out. The Wet n Wild that I used to use and the Maybelline Fit Me, I've had these for a while. And then I usually use the CC cream like you've seen in my other video, but I kind of wanted to try like actual foundation to, you know, just dabble in other things. So I'm just swiping it on. This puff does feel really soft and it's really like bendy, like malleable. You can, like what I'm doing now, turn it into like a little taco, makeup taco to put your makeup on. I think this foundation is like maybe 1 or 2 shades too light for me. And if I sound weird, I got sniffles. So sorry, the worst. I haven't been like sick in a really long time, and now that I have sniffles, I'm like, ooh, I wish I was healthy again. Okay, now I'm just gonna like pat it in, patting. I did put this foundation on yesterday with my beauty blender, so I know what it looks like when applied with a beauty blender. Okay, so far it looks really good. Honestly, I think it looks a little better than it did yesterday. Okay, now let me put on concealer. I used to use this concealer a long time ago, like when it first came out, and then I stopped using it because when I started using this, I was like 20 and I didn't have these like dark circles. So now that I do, I'm trying it again because I feel like the Tarte Shape Tape, I don't know if I don't have the right shade for me or it's just too light, but I don't feel like it does a lot of covering or like the coverage I need now that I actually have like dark circles. I go back in. I do this with my beauty blender too, but I always just use the part that had the foundation on it because sometimes I feel like the concealer is like too light. So if I use the area that has like the leftover foundation, it'll like blend in with the concealer so it doesn't look like as crazy. Still just patting it in. I don't know if on Tati's video I feel like she swipes, but I don't know, I don't feel like swiping with this. I feel like patting. It's working really well, but I don't know if I'm like 100% doing this properly. But we're here for experimenting, so that's what we're doing. If you guys are curious, if you have like, because I'm doing my pinball competition today, if you have a like women's league, which is what I participate in, it's called Bells and Chimes. If you go to bellsandchimes.com, you can see the cities that they're in, and they're all women groups, and it's really fun. They also have co-ed competitions and co-ed league, but they also have female specific because some men are a little aggressive in the pinball world, and you know, just to be more comfortable, if you wanted to go to an all-female group, they have them all over the place. I think there's about 20 different Bells and Chimes. I'm not 100% sure on that number. I participate in Bells and Chimes, and you get points via the IFPA, which is the like sanctioned, I don't know, the point calculator of pinball. If you go to Bells and Chimes, you accumulate points, and then that could get you into the state championships in your state or in whatever state you compete in. So if you're interested in that, I'll put the Bells and Chimes link down below. Our Bells and Chimes, we get together once a month. It's normally a Saturday or Sunday at somebody's house and play pinball. and it's all women, and we do potluck, so it's really fun. It's like a stress relief, like friendly competition, as well as Tracy Lindbergh. She's the person that puts, I don't know the word, the group leader. She puts the events together, and when you play pinball at people's houses, they explain the rules of the pinball machines and kind of walk you through it step by step. So then when you go into like the co-ed competitions, you'll know how to play the machine properly to get the most points. So it's really fun. You guys should check it out. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to use the Blendiful for powdered products. I know she said that you can use it for baking under the eye, but I want to use it for like bronzer and for blush in powder form, just to see like how it works, because I feel like most people have like powder bronzers and powder blushes. I mean, I could be wrong, but like I feel like most of the videos I watch, like people are pulling out cream contours and cream bronzers to use specifically just because they have this sponge poof thing. But if they didn't have it, they wouldn't be using those. So I'm just gonna use the powders and see what happens. I'm just putting Laura Mercier under my eyes to bake. Well, not bake, I'm kind of like pushing it in, so it's not gonna go anywhere. And then I'm going to take my butter bronzer. I love this stuff. It smells so good, like coconut sunscreen. I don't know if that sounds weird, but that's what it smells like. So I'm going to fold this corner right here, just dab it in here. Oh, it picked up a lot. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, now I'm scared. I'm just gonna go a little above where my cheeks are hollow. I seen in a Nikki Tutorials video that she does this, and I tried it a couple times and I really like it. I feel like it makes my whole face look like lifted and a little younger, and that's working really good as a powder applicant. I'm gonna go around my forehead. I don't know, swiping makes me nervous, I think because I'm so used to using the sponge. Like when you swipe with the sponge, it's like whoosh. So you're not supposed to swipe with the sponge, but sometimes, you know, you make a mistake. I'm gonna try to see if it'll fit there, because I normally do like a little bit of tiny bit of like contouring right there. I just started doing that too. Like I like the way it looks with the whole eyeshadow look. So I don't know, it looks really good. Now I'm gonna take the same end, because I'm just going in with a darker, this is the NYX matte bronze. I don't even know, it's in deep tan. I don't know if they even sell this anymore. I've had this for a really long time. So you wanna be careful. I can tell like when you use this on products, like it picks a lot of stuff up, especially the powder. So I just like to do this to like deepen the contour. So I feel like that shade on its own is too dark for me, but when I kind of put it in with the butter bronzer, it just like deepens it up nicely. I feel like, see, I feel like my cheekbones, I don't know if you could tell, but to me it feels like my cheekbones just went like extra snatch. Oh, also I signed up for the BoxyCharm monthly subscription, so I'm gonna start opening those on camera too. I'm just gonna use, so this is my foundation concealer side, this was the bronzer contour side, and I'm gonna use this for the blush. But I'm excited because, ooh, yeah, see, I just like, and all this blush came out. Okay, I don't know. I don't think that even got rid of anything. Okay, let's see. If this works, well, if this works, it is working. This is working so well. And I just eliminated like at least 6 brushes and a sponge that I used to use to do all these same steps. And since I put my contour up above my cheekbone, I also like to put the blush a little higher. And this, I don't know if any of you guys watched Jenna Jenna Marbles' new video where she, well, it's not her new one, it's like her one from last week where she turns herself into an e-girl and she puts the blush all the way across. I tried that a couple days ago and it looked so cute. I was like, oh my god, I look like I'm 12. I need to keep putting blush across my face, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. So I just put more blush in the same corner. I'm just gonna put it over my nose. I think Nikki Tutorials did this in a video too. It just makes you look like so like pink and like youthful, like right on your cheek area, like you just ran a mile in PE or something. I don't know, I think it looks so cute. And it could just be me, but I really like it. Oh, I know what I did last time. Last time I used the Thirsty palette Taste Buds. I used this shade right here, Taste Buds, as a blush. So I'm gonna do that right now because this rock hitter is not giving it to me. So I just dabbed into the eyeshadow on top of the area that I'm already doing the blush. Sorry, I don't know why the camera turns off by itself whenever it feels like it. Oh yeah, look at, now it's like really getting pink. Oh my god, I don't know why I think this is so cute, but I think it's just so like useful. I don't know. Like 2 videos ago I said like I don't like blush, like I never buy blush, and then I seen this and I was like, let me try it, and then I tried it and I was like, this is why people wear blush. I think I have enough on. I'm kind of curious too. So powder bronzer works with the Blendiful, powder blush, powder contour. It also works for the liquidy stuff. I'm gonna try to put highlighter on too and see what happens. I mean, if all other 3 work, the highlighter should go on just fine. So my peppermint frost still smells really good. I have caramel kiss. I'm gonna use my peppermint frost. I know I use it a lot, but so I'm gonna take, so here's what my Blendiful looks like right now. Obviously like the blush, the contour, and my foundation concealer. So I'm gonna take like one of these little areas that doesn't have any product yet. I'm going to dip it in here. See how much it picked up? Now I'm going to get a palette that has a mirror in it. I'm going to put it way up here on top of all my blush. Yes, good decision. Hello, hello. Shiny glitters come to town. It works, I don't know what to say. It really works. You can literally do your whole face with it. That's crazy. It was $18 for this, and the little one was 18 bucks. My face is done, so Blendiful definitely works. And now I could just wash it and let it air dry, and then it'll be ready for tomorrow. I seen a really cool video of somebody like washing and scrubbing the Blendiful. I'll link it down below when I re-find it, but I thought it was interesting because they kind of like ripped it apart, basically trying to scrub it to see if it would outlast their scrubbing. Now I am going to use the eyeshadows and see what happens. So I'm going to still use my Tarte Shape Tape as a base eyeshadow primer. And I'm going to use the Blendiful still. So I'm just going to put a dot here, dot here. And I've been practicing putting on fake lashes. I really want to try the Glamnetics lashes too, just to try them out to see if like those magnetic ones really work well. I've used one other brand of magnetic eyelashes and it was awful. So the Glamnetic ones look like they work a lot better, but I haven't ordered them yet, so I definitely want to try them out. But today, since I'm competing, I don't want my eyelash to like accidentally fall off or like fall in my eye or any weird stuff that it could possibly do, or like make my eyes water, because when you're playing pinball, it's all hand-eye coordination. So if you lose your vision, you're shit out of luck. I feel like purple or orange. I'm going to use Soothe, which is this tan color down here, just as like a, I don't know, an initial powder base for the concealer. Oh, I don't know if anybody's talked about, but this color right here, this Aura glitter, it's really pretty. It's like purpley, but it also has like flecks of like green and like blue, pink in there. I think that's my favorite glitter shade in this palette, but well, maybe I should just use that. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna use that. So I'm going to take my Eco Tools brush. It looks like this. It's just what is this one called? Define Crease. Oh, also with my BoxyCharms, I'm really excited because there's a little kickback. Is that what they call it when it gets dusty when you put the brush in there? They should be sending me brushes, which I really need brushes, so I hope I get a lot of brushes with that box. But the subscription is so nice. It's like every month you just get a little surprise in the mail, a gift. There's another like fuzzy from the Blendiful. Maybe you should wash them. Tati didn't say anything about washing them before you use them, but I had 2 fuzzies end up on my face, so maybe if you wash it, it'll help the loose ones not stick to your foundation. Sorry. You guys could see, that would be good. I was thinking about like not doing such a crazy makeup look, and then I picked purple, so what are you gonna do? I thought on the BoxyCharm subscription too, I'm not sure if they're actually gonna do it, but they have this like, I don't know, like 5-page quiz after you purchase the BoxyCharm, asking you like what things you would prefer, which things you don't want, like what colors you like. So I'm kind of curious as to see if they actually like customize the box based on the preferences you picked on the quiz. But honestly, I don't know, since it's a subscription box, it might just, you know, they put whatever they got in there. So I'm gonna take this brush. It's called an eye shading brush. And I'm gonna use this for Aura, for the glitter. Oh my God. So I just pushed my brush into the glitter. Can you see that? Like I completely dented the glitter. What is this glitter made of? Oh my God, I feel bad. Okay, so I'm gonna gently pat it and not try to scrape it. Holy cow. It's almost like when you stick your finger in frosting, you know, just like that's exactly what the eyeshadow just did. I'm just gonna pat it on my eyelid. Hopefully I don't get like a ton of fallout. This is why I always do my eyeshadow first, because then I just take a makeup wipe and like clean up the mess I created. Definitely thought it was gonna be more pigmented though. It's definitely just looks like straight up glitter, so it looks kind of weird with like the deep purple crease. Oh my God, this glitter is like so good. All my crafting videos, I use so much glitter, and then when I got that Jeffree Star palette, I was like, why haven't I been putting glitter as eyeshadow? Like, I've been missing out my whole life. I've been just using like plain shimmers instead of like glitter like this. So I'm going to take the Poet Sequence, and put it on the outer V to kind of mesh the 2 purpley colors together. Okay. We'll take more sequins, do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna have to put it down on the bottom too to balance this look out. It looks really good. Okay, now I'm gonna take another kind of fluffy brush, fluffy brush, and just kind of blend the edge so it doesn't look so intense. I mean, it's a bright ass purple eyeshadow. It's gonna look intense. I think that looks really pretty. So much glitter, And there wasn't that much, there's not too much like fallout on my face. I mean, there's a little, but I did put a ton of glitter and I didn't put any Fix Plus or anything to make it sticky, so like to be expected. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyebrows and then I'll be right back. Okay, so my eyebrows are done. I'm going to add a, what do you call it? I can't think of anything today. Highlighter shade under my eyebrow. Is that what it's called? I really can't think right now. Where's my highlighter? So, no, I don't want to use that. I'm gonna use the Aura Sequins shade. It is this one right here. To highlight my brow bone. Finally came to me. This is what I'm doing. If you hear my cat in the background, he's trying to break in at this current moment, so he's fine. He's just needy. He's a needy guy. Okay, I think I'm just gonna put mascara on, and I'm not gonna put my lipstick on yet because I still need to eat breakfast, and then I'll be done. So let's put this mascara. Okay, I just need to set my face and then I'll be done. Plastic guard as a fan. Okay, so here is my final look. What do you guys think? I really like the Blendiful. It's definitely going to be replacing my sponge. The only problem I could see with this is that washing it, like I'm going to have to wash it right now and let it air dry so that I could use it again tomorrow. So if you use makeup every day, I could see this getting a little annoying. But with this one, I don't wash my sponge every day, but you do have to wet it every time you use it. So I don't know, I think my foundation looks way more like skin than it did yesterday. Yesterday was a little blotchy, so I'm led to believe that this was like picking up the foundation as I was putting it down. But the fact that I used all kinds of like powder products with this as well instead of all the cream contours, and it still worked really good, kind of surprised me. I for sure thought that using like powder contour and powder bronzer would not work on this, but it did. So I definitely going to keep using this. Definitely approved by me. And this little powder puff, well, I guess you could switch, like if you're like me and you don't reapply powders all the time, you could have, you know, every other day, so then you don't get stuck in the washing sponge thing like I just said. And the eyeshadow palette I like a lot. It does have some fallout when you put the brush into it, but I mean, if you just blow it off, it's fine. I really like the glitters too. I was kind of surprised that when I stuck my brush in it, let me see if I could show you. If you can see, do you see how it's like sinking into there? Which I'm not sure why it does that. Because the Jeffree Star glitters don't do that. Obviously it's a formula, it's some like squishy kind of glitter, but other than that, it worked really well. That was just kind of the only shock to me. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Give me a thumbs up if you like Tati Beauty, or if you're gonna buy the Blendiful. Subscribe down below, and I will see you next time. Wish me good luck. I'll let you guys know how I do in the state championship. Okay, bye.